Hi my honeys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anita and we talk about fashion, lifestyle, travel and everything in between, so get comfortable. But today we're going to be doing my summer go-to makeup look. This summer I've been wearing makeup a lot more. I've been going out a lot more. I've been wearing less, going out more. You know how that goes. But one thing that I'm struggling with this summer is that I sweat a lot, especially on my cheeks and on my nose, and I've been trying to find out a way to kind of regulate this, because bad bitches cannot be going outside and coming out with half their face off. Like, that doesn't work. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how I do my regular routine, as well as the products that I've added to my routine to make sure that my face stays in place. So some of it is new. I'll tell you guys what's new. Some of them I'm getting a feel for. Some of them are OGs in my routine. I'll let you guys know which is which as we go along. But yeah, get comfortable and let us get into the look. So I'm going to be starting off with my primer. I'll be using the Hydro Grip Primer by Milk. I've been using this primer for a couple years now, ever since it came out, to be honest. And guys, I haven't quit since I started using it. I find that it works really well for my skin. Because it gets tacky, I find that it lets the product sit in and everything just stay in place. I will say though that it's not the best primer for my sweat, because my summer concerns is that I sweat a lot. So when it comes to sweating, it doesn't do a lot for me, but in terms of application, it does exactly what I need it to do. After that, I go ahead to apply my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas primer. This is the second product that actually helps me control that sweat situation in the summer. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on as well. If you've watched any of my vlogs, you know that I sweat quite a bit. So I tend to pack this one on a little bit more, just because I want it to kind of sit in my pores and help with the sweat control. So I focus on my cheeks, because this is the point that I sweat the most on, my cheeks, a little bit on my nose. So this is where I tend to focus this primer on for that sweat control. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe translucent powder. You can use this to bake, and you can also use this to set. And I'm going to go in with this before I go in with my foundation or my skin products, to kind of just press it in and also work on trying to seal my pores close a little bit. Remember, I'm focusing on my forehead and my cheeks, because those are the places that I sweat a lot. The rest of my face I don't really sweat as much, so I don't tend to put this on there, because naturally I don't even like applying powder before my foundation. But in the summer, you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? So now it's time for my foundation. I'm gonna be using my Charlotte Tilbury foundation. This is the Flawless Filter foundation, and this is in the shade Warm or 14. And guys, I typically use the Pat McGrath foundation, but over the summer I've come to find that foundation, although it's really great, it's not really doing the sweat control like I want it to. So I had to switch over to this one because I heard good things. For my foundation brush, I'm using the Morphe foundation brush. I really love how dense this brush is. It's one of the few brushes that actually convinced me to actually try using a brush for my foundation instead of just the beauty blender, because typically I'm a beauty blender girl. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I am a beauty blender girl. I like my beauty blender. I feel like it does everything for me, but this brush literally convinced me to try something new, Alright, so next up for my concealer, I use two concealers. I'm using, the first one is the Full Filter Concealer by Huda Beauty. This is new in my routine actually. This is one of the products that I'm filling out right now. My old and faithful is my Bond This Way Concealer by Too Faced. I am using this in the shade Warm Sand. And the Huda Beauty, I'm using this in the shade Salted Caramel. I got the Huda Beauty because I wanted something closer to my skin tone. Prior to this, I used to use the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 390, yes, 390, and I wanted to try something else that was new because everyone had talked about how great this concealer is. Can you guys see this? This is literally my skin tone. That's why I actually like this shade right now. It's because it's so close to my skin tone that if I was trying to do like a no makeup look, this will be perfect for it. So applying this on my face like this, and then I'm going to blend this out before I apply my Too Faced Bond This Way concealer. I'm also using the same sponge that I used to apply my foundation from earlier, just because I like for everything to blend in and mix in, so that way nothing is too bright or too dark on my face. So since this is a much lighter concealer, the shade is very light for me. I use this for my highlights, so I apply it on, you know, the highlights of my nose, face, my nose, my under eye, my upper lip. I don't really do my forehead. I know some people do. It's just never really been my thing. I'm not into it, so I'm joking. It's just never really been my thing, but doesn't mean I have anything against it. It's just not my thing. I tend to blend this upward and outward because of my face shape. This tends to draw the center of my face out a little bit more and gives me like a nice tucked in feel, you know, which is what I really like for my face. And then I make sure that I pull the side of my nose out like this to make sure I get into the crevices. Things that I've picked up along the way, because there's nothing worse than seeing your makeup like separate and you know it's because like you didn't really go into the corners to get it, you know. And then remember how I said I don't do the whole forehead thing? I tend to bring this one upwards a little bit into my forehead, you know. That way I still get some concealer on my forehead, but I don't really apply it directly on my forehead. You get? All right, so for my contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour in the shade Deep Tan. This is also another one that is new in my routine, guys. And guys, this is so cute. It is so cute. I saw Any Given Sunday on my Instagram use it, and I was like, what is this? I want to find out. So yeah, this is it. This I haven't touched yet. I just think it's so cute, but I'm gonna try it out right now. Prior to this, I was using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick stick contour, and I used that for a whole year. I love it, no complaints, but I wanted to try out something new, and this just seemed too cute to not pick up. Okay, like look at that. So to apply it, I'm gonna be going in with my Morphe Beauty flat brush, and I'm just gonna take this out. So I'm gonna be applying this to my upper cheekbones, here, just because I just need this to create a shadow, nothing too crazy. I'm also going to be going into the inner corner of my eyes and draw that down for my nose here as well. I start from the top like this because it's gonna tie into my eye look later on, so this is just an easier way for me to do this. It's also harsher, I know, but it works for me, so stay with me. I also go in under my lips here, and then here, and of course I also go the side of my jawline here. All right, to blend that, I'm gonna be using my Sephora number 56 brush. This is my oldest brush, guys. I've had this brush for a long time and it's not going anywhere, even though the branding is washing off. But before going in, I'm gonna spritz it with my Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. It seems like Charlotte Tilbury is that girl right now, guys. When it comes to makeup products, Charlotte Tilbury is in the lead. So I will go ahead and spritz this before blending in. So when I blend this upward and outward as well. All of this is just to tie in that you know, put together look, or that tightened look. That's kind of what I'm going for. So upward and inward. I did the same for under my chin. Guys, I love the consistency of this. You know how I was talking about I didn't know what it felt like? It's so light. It's light, it's smooth, it's buttery, and it moves. This one moves when you want it to move, and it stays in place when you want it to stay in place. All right, so after my contour, I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe translucent setting powder. This is the Bake and Set powder again, and I'm gonna lightly brush that on my face. I don't really bake as much in the summer, guys, and it's just mostly because, you know, I feel like that cakey, if it's too caked, I tend to sweat more, and if it's too light, I tend to sweat more. So for summer, balance is what we need to get in the summer. Balance. So I'm going to be going in with this brush. This is, I believe it's also from Morphe, and it's a powder brush, and then I will go in with this and slightly brush my under eye. So I do this for the highlights of my face, I do this for my chin, I do this for, you know, my mouth area. Basically everywhere that I apply that concealer is where I'm gonna go and slightly brush this powder on, as well as my forehead, just so everything is kind of set, but everything is also kind of soft and effortless. While I do my powder, this is when I tend to transition to my eye area, and I use the same powder to slightly brush on top of my lid just to set the concealer we applied from earlier. So over the years, I've actually simplified my eye routine a lot. I only do 2 shades now, guys, 2 shades, and call it a day. If I'm feeling spicy, maybe 3, but technically it's just 2. I'm gonna be using this Tats palette. This is the Clay Play palette, and it's a face shaping palette, but I tend to use this for my eyes as well sometimes. I'm gonna be using this shade called Desert here, as well as this palette that I got from Wonder Beauty, and it has a contour and bronzy shade. I tend to use this pink as my eye pink and not for my cheeks. I don't know why, but it works. Okay, so first, going into that shade Desert, I'm gonna slightly tap this into my crease as my transition shade, as well as my base shade, because like I said, I'm only doing 2 shades now, so that works perfectly. And then I'm gonna use a denser brush and go into that shade called Dewy from that Wonder Beauty palette, and I'm gonna place this on my lid. So this is gonna be the lighter shade on my lid. I just like this shade, guys, because I feel like it opens up my eye a little bit, and pinks look really good on me, so I have just been obsessed with them. I'm gonna go back in with that brush I used for my transition shade, and then I'm just gonna blend that in so everything kind of, you know, goes together. Now before I go ahead to do my eyeliner and finish up my eye, I'm gonna be going in with my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Grateful, and I am gonna pat this in. This is another new product in my routine, but I love it. I feel like it's this cute shade of orange that just works very well with my skin. Plus, we know that orange looks good on darker skin tone, okay? We know this. So are we surprised? Are you shocked? You're shocked? You're shocked? But let's blend this out. Can you guys see how cute that is? It's so cute. I think it's too cute. But yeah, it is so cute. And I've actually been loving that look where you drag your blush all the way into your nose and also all the way higher into your cheekbones, like that. Like that. Next, I'm gonna go in with this Cleopatra ink eyeliner by Alma Beauty. Love it. And what I do is, instead of going up like this because of my eye shape, I look down and basically go from underneath my eye here and just do like a simple line here, and then I bring that in here. So after doing that, I go in with this black eye pencil, a drugstore eye pencil. It's like matte black, dark, and I go into my waterline to darken it a little bit because I like that dark waterline look. But it's like when I don't do this, I kind of look sleepy. So this is a key component of my makeup routine. Now that that's done, next I'm gonna do my brows. So I start off with this eyebrow gel just to kind of have everything sit and lay flat before I go in with my eyebrow pencil. Okay, so typically I'll go in with my tinted eyebrow gel, but today I'm going to be going in with my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I went back to this again after such a long time, but guys, I actually missed using this. So I tend to go in and just draw light strokes upward and outward as well. I don't need a lot, so I don't go too dark on this. Then I go back to my Too Faced concealer to brush that out. I'm gonna be using this on a flat brush, so I'm just gonna take this on here, and then I'm just gonna go in and clean that up a little bit. Okay, so next up I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty contour palette in the shade Mocha Mami. This is my second contour shade, so I cream contour as well as powder contour. This is just to add some more warmth to my face after I'm done doing my eyes, and I use this brush from Morphe. This is a powder brush, and I just, you know, slightly brush up my cheeks and more on my cheeks as well. Don't forget my jawline and my under my lip and chin. For my lip, I have a 3-product combo. I start off with my MAC Cosmetics lip pencil in the shade Chestnut. And then after the MAC Cosmetics, I go with my Amicolor lip treatment oil. And then finally, I wrap it up with my Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Bubble Binge. I absolutely love this shade, guys. Love, love, love this shade. First, I applied Chestnut and I use this to line my lip. After that, I go with my Amicolor lip treatment oil. And guys, this shade is so cute. So cute. Like, don't know if you guys can see it, but it is too cute, guys. So the lip treatment oil on its own, it's really cute. I like it. I think it's perfect for like if you're going for that soft glam, no makeup look. But I've said this before, I like a little bit of pink, so I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty in the shade Bubble Hinge, right? Bumble Hinge, Bubble Hinge. Bubble Hinge. And this is like the pinkiest pink, guys. I think it's the cutest pink and I love it. So I just go and I just add a little bit of this into the mix, and then can you guys see the difference? I just feel like it adds a bit of, you know, a bit of color to the lips, and I just feel like it brightens up the look a little bit. So it's like a small change, but it's a change that makes a difference, you know, like a change that matters. Anyways, now that that's done, the last thing I do is I am gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna be using Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I shared this earlier, and I'm just gonna set my face. So now that that's done, I'm gonna apply my eyelashes, and I'm gonna be using the Sephora x House of Lashes lashes, and this is in the Lash Lola, and I like this. So this is one of the newer ones that I added, and I've actually used it a couple of times and I really like it. I feel like it gives you that natural kind of winged look without doing too much, which is what I like for my eyes. So I'm gonna apply my lashes and do my hair and be back to give you guys the full review. All right, honey, so I've done my hair, I've done my lashes, so this is what it's looking like. Last thing I like to do is I like to go in with this Too Faced highlighter. This is the highlighter in the shade Canary Diamond. Guys, look at how cute that is. I like to go in with my finger like this, a little bit on the tip of my nose, and then here above my lip as well, and then I just like to blend that in. So this is the only place I tend to highlight my face. I just feel like it draws everything together, bringing it into the center. I also went ahead to add a necklace because I feel like it fits this look, and this is the final look. So this is the look I've been rocking. You guys know I'm a lip gloss girl. Although it's full coverage, it doesn't look too full coverage because the lip gloss and the eyeshadow colors are very muted, so I'm getting that simple, elegant, easy glam look, which is my favorite thing. This is it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, let me know if you want to see more beauty videos. But yeah, honeys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.